What's going on, AMC Bandit? If anyone's interested into knowing why they let stocks like sport take off and squeeze, um, and why AMC gets screwed, well, here's why. So quit FOMOing. First off, go to AMC, and what do we get? Down here in news, you get every stock talked in a positive way, hyped up, except for AMC. You idiots buy it, jump over, and then the back holders. They're planning this shit. And they're planning it ahead of time. Um, look, support. Okay, why does that? Why does that need to be on AMC at all? Period. It doesn't. Okay, let's go. Oh, here's another one. Vinco Ventures stages. That's BBIG. They hyped that one up. Said, "Oh, it could do the exact same thing as um, support." Well, here's another one. Root, Alibaba, Tesla, GameStop. I mean, they there's no reason for them to be on here. Sport. And you know where they advertise those? Not till what? It was maybe 2 days ago, if that. Okay. If you made money, great. But most of you ended up back holders. And this is why. And even if you didn't crush the short sellers like you thought. No, they played you like a fucking fool and made a fortune off of you. And here's why. Look, let's go back to sport. Most of you went here and went, oh, let's short squeeze explorers. Oh, look, support has 66% short interest. Oh, it's a good play. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not. Not by a long shot. Hang on. There we go. Not by a long shot. Because, yeah, 66%. But look what the total was. Okay. Okay. Look. This is support. Look at the shares outstanding. It's only 24 million. 9 long short. Only 2 short only. It wasn't shorted, ladies and gentlemen. You got played. Here, it's a short interest. Just to hear me. Okay. Here we are at short interest. Only 6 million shares were shorted. They didn't get burned. They burned you. And look who's owned, that 65%. That's just a number that they created to trick you into fucking FOMOing into it so they could burn you and make a fortune. So let's scroll down. Okay, we're at short interest. Ooh, look, number one out of 6,000. Ooh. Scroll down. Scroll down. Okay, look. Funds disclosing short positions. Total of 11. Remember, 9 are long and short positions. And their long positions are a lot bigger than their short. But the main ones I wanted you to look at, because they show up on the top 3 in this, on the short squeeze scores, they all end up on the top 3, and they all have the most shorted positions that are filings, and they also have the largest call positions too. Coincidence? No. And that's Citadel, Wolverine, Cutler, Susquehanna International Group, and Jane Street. Okay, they show up on all three of them. All three of them have the most short positions and fivefold the amount of long positions, call positions. You're getting played. They're raising it because they know the float's low, so they don't have to create huge short positions. They can create little tiny ass short positions, and then throw FUD all over the place and advertise them, and then all they have to do is start covering the short positions, and it'll start momentum, and then they'll just close them out when it's cheap and let the momentum run. And they're market makers, so they just let it run and post on AMC so that you get off of AMC, and then they already covered. And then they let it run because they make a fortune too on their call options. And then they cash out their call options on top and leave everyone bag holders. So the only person making money on them is them. And if you don't think I'm right about this, let's go to the next one. Okay. This is their short squeeze explorer from Fintel that we have to pay for, which is a bunch of look, their support. Remember, 6 million, that's it. And you got played. And they made a fortune. They're the only ones that made a fortune. Some people may have made a little bit, but no one made a fortune but them. Okay, next one that they're trying to advertise today. BBIG. Okay, same thing. All right, now let's see what that is. Okay, here we are on BBIG. Look, nothing's fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. 11 million shares. Yeah, that's more than well, than some, but that's what attracted everybody. Oh, look, it's got 27%. It's gonna squeeze. Look, it's rising. Yeah, they're the ones making it rise, and they're the ones letting it squeeze. And they're just letting it run because they're gonna make a fortune off you. Look, watch. Scroll down to the bottom. Okay, here are the short ones with the short positions again. Okay, James Street again, Citadel again, Susquehanna again, Wolverine again. And there's everyone. Oh, and Cutler Group again. That's kind of coincidental. Yeah. Guess who the biggest call option holders are on all of these? The same fucking people. Except it's fivefold what their put options are. So they're making tiny ass short positions here, and then quadrupling that in call options, and then closing out their short positions to create momentum, and then they just let it run, and then close out on the top with their call options, make a fortune, and everyone gets fucking held bag holding, and then they advertise on AMC, so they don't have to worry about that. Or everyone FOMOs over like idiots. You want one more? Okay, here's one more. Okay, here's one more. And this is ZEV. I don't know why I keep cutting that part off. ZEV. Okay, look at the short interest. 34%. Yeah, that's what they advertise. But look, again, it's only 6 million fucking shares, people. That's it. 6 million shares. That's it. That ain't shit. Okay, let's go down. And look, it's number 3 out of 6,000. BBIG was number 2. Sport was number 1. None of them had shit for short, actually short positions. Let's go down. Oh, look who are the holders again. Jane Street, Citadel, Susquehanna, Wolverine, and Cutler. Again. You think it's a fucking coincidence that they keep popping up on the same shit? And it's all the same, yeah, the file dates are different, but not the effect date. So they probably did them at the same exact time. And I'll kind of prove that to you on this one. Watch, I'm going to go back to support, show you something. Okay, here we back are on support. Now this is institutional ownerships. Okay, look, 9 long short, only 2 short only. Remember, and there's 6 million short interest. Okay, shit. Okay, watch it. Scroll down. Let's see who the biggest call option holders are as of the same filing date as those short positions. Okay. Effective date, most recent one, same as all of those put options. Let's see. Let's look for large number and call options. Okay. Jeffries. Okay. Well, they went long short too. Didn't see them on the other ones, but they're probably there too. Who knows? But we're not concentrating on them. We're concentrating on those other ones that were on all of them. So scroll down. Look for a large number and call options. Not them. They didn't see them on the other ones, but they're on this one. They'll probably show up on the other ones later. All right. Which one do we have? Okay, Jane Street. Jane Street. All right, they closed down some position, but who cares about that? It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for call options. Well, look, hey, there's Citadel. There's those put options. Look, they also own a bunch of shares long and a shit ton of call options. A lot more than their puts. Okay, pay attention to that number though. 422 and 423. That means they bought it at more or less that price. Okay, more than those call options. Look at Jane Street. Okay, look at their call options compared to the put options. They were on all three of them too. Jane Street was. Look at the price. Pretty much same as Citadel's. That's a little coincidental. Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, a lot more long than short. But it doesn't take a whole lot of short to make that short interest look huge, especially since these long positions take up some of the liquidity, so it makes it even worse. Playing everyone like a fool. All right, let's continue. And who knows how big their position is? It doesn't show. They must have some kind of exemption that lets them just not put what their position is, even though it's 13 at filing, but they zero everything out. It's stupid. Okay, let's go down. How about who's the other one? Let's see. Where are they? Is there somewhere around here? Oh, Simplex Trading showed up on two of the three in the same way. A little bit of puts, but a lot more calls and shares. Let's see. But we're concentrating on the ones that showed up on all of them. Oh, Susquehanna. There we go. Look, puts. But look how many fucking calls. And look, same fucking price. Same price as the other ones. Oh, look. And they have open positions too. To take up liquidity, to make that short interest look even higher. And then Group 1 showed up on two of the three. Same thing, like a shit ton of call options, very low put options. And Wolverine showed up on all of them again. Okay, and there's put options, but a lot more call options. Look at the price. Almost 2 cents different. Did they do it at the same time? I think so. All right, let's see. Go down to Wolverine. Or did we just do? Yeah, we just did Wolverine. I apologize. Let's see. The other one's going to be Cutler. Yeah, Cutler. Where's Cutler? Oh, and this one showed up on 2 of the 3 too. Belly Verde Trading. Their price was a little off, so that makes sense that they didn't, but that they were in cahoots with the other guys fucking doing it all at the same time to do this shit. Because these other ones are. I put money on it. And this other one is, where's Color? Oh, Color Group. Okay. This one doesn't make sense. Well, it does, because these dates are the exact same. Like if I clicked on it, the effective date is the same. These prices probably aren't, because they just wanted to go really far into it and make sure that they made money. Probably because they didn't trust these guys at first, but I don't know. But it's the same way with every single one of these. Every single one of them. They create the short positions, which are tiny, and then load up on call positions, which are 5 times greater, and then buy some shares. So they take away the liquidity, so that reduces the float, and then they increase the short position only a tiny bit, because they only have to, which makes the short position 65% or whatever of the float, because float's tiny to begin with, and then they take up some of it, and then they add their own little short positions to make that number bigger, and then load up on call options, and then they cash out on their short positions, and let it run, because of course they're going to cash out of one first day, and then just let it run. So market makers are just like, yeah, let it run. And then once it runs and squeezes like people think, then they cash out on the call options and leave everyone bag holding, and they make a fortune. So that's my proof, guys, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to share it everywhere. These fuckers are in cahoots, and they're the ones creating it. So that's pure fucking market manipulation. So good. Good night, Irene. If they were, and especially websites like this or anything posted on here, wouldn't anyone post about things like this? If my camera ever comes back. There we go. There's my camera. Sorry about that. They're never going to post anything, which they should, because anyone who wants a real short squeeze is going to be looking at some of these names. But they're not gonna. No one's gonna advertise that because it's not them advertising it. It's the ones making the short positions themselves, and they're little tiny fucking things, so they can cash them out, no problem, and then afford a shit ton of call options worth 5 times as much to make money, and after they let it run. But you think that they would ever advertise or anything when there's 100,000? I mean, 135 million instead of 6, or 92 million instead of 6. 92 million. Okay, 92 million is gonna cost a fucking fortune. Not 6. Not fucking 6. 92 will. So when you think you're crushing the short sellers or winning or anything like that, or they're actually squeezing, no, you guys are getting fucking played. That's why you'll never see any of these advertised. None of them. None of these. Nope, none of them. You don't see none of those advertised. Bet you $100 because they're the ones squeezing it. I mean, fuck.